But what if I told you a simple landscaping project uncovered a decades-old secret? Imagine going about your daily routine, perhaps planning to plant a new tree or set up a garden bed, only to stumble upon something that would change the course of history. In August 2003, a man in Isanti County, Minnesota was just digging in his yard. It was a typical summer day, the kind where the sun is shining and the air is filled with the sounds of nature. Little did he know his shovel would soon hit something far more significant than rocks or roots. But what he found buried 3 feet underground was no ordinary discovery. Human remains. Authorities were stumped. The bones were old, and the mystery surrounding them was even older. The discovery sent shockwaves through the community, raising questions that no one had answers to. The body was thought to be a white male, buried for up to 28 years. Who was he? The forensic team worked tirelessly, examining every fragment, every clue. They reconstructed the skull, hoping it would lead them to the identity of the deceased, but the years had taken their toll, and the answers were not forthcoming. It would take nearly 2 decades to find out. The case grew cold, files gathered dust, and the memory of the discovery faded from public consciousness. Yet behind the scenes, the wheels of justice continued to turn, albeit slowly. It wasn't until 2022 that genetic genealogy revealed the identity of the deceased man as Donald Rindahl. Advances in technology had finally caught up with the mystery. Scientists used DNA samples to build a genetic profile, connecting the dots that had eluded them for so long. Rindahl had told his family back in 1970 that he was moving to California. He was a young man with dreams and aspirations, looking to start a new chapter in his life. His family had no reason to doubt him, and they wished him well on his journey, but he never made it. Somewhere along the way, his path took a dark and tragic turn. The open road that symbolized freedom and opportunity became the setting for a grim and untold story. Imagine the shock of discovering that your loved one had been lying in an unmarked grave for all those years. The Rindahl family was devastated. The news brought a mix of relief and sorrow. Relief that they finally knew what had happened, and sorrow for the years lost and the unanswered questions that remained. Authorities are still searching for his killer. The case, once cold, was now burning hot with new leads and renewed determination. Detectives pored over old files, re-interviewed witnesses, and followed every possible lead. How did Donald Rindahl end up buried in Isanti County? The serene and quiet landscape of rural Minnesota seemed an unlikely place for such a dark secret. The community, known for its close-knit and peaceful nature, was now the backdrop for a haunting mystery. And who was responsible for his death? These questions remain unanswered. But the investigation continues. Detectives are leaving no stone unturned, hoping to bring closure to a case that has haunted them for years. If you're as intrigued by true crime as we are, check out our channel for more stories like this. We delve into the mysteries that captivate the human imagination, exploring the dark corners of history and the human psyche. Who knows? You might help uncover the next big clue. Every piece of information, no matter how small, can be the key to solving a mystery. Join us on this journey, and together we can bring light to the darkest of secrets. The community of Isanti County has come together, united by the desire to find justice for Donald Rindahl. Local news outlets have picked up the story, and people are sharing their own memories and theories, hoping to contribute to the investigation. Historical records and old newspaper clippings are being re-examined as investigators look for any overlooked details that might shed light on the case. The past is being brought into the present piece by piece. Forensic artists are creating composite sketches and using age progression software to imagine what Donald Rindahl might have looked like over the years. These images are being circulated in the hopes that someone, somewhere, might recognize him. Social media has become a powerful tool in the search for answers. Missing person posters and updates about the case are being shared widely, reaching people far beyond the borders of Isanti County. The community has also held candlelight vigils and memorials, honoring the memory of Donald Rindahl and showing support for his family. These gatherings serve as a reminder that even in the face of tragedy, there is hope and solidarity. Tips continue to come in, some anonymous, others from people who believe they might have information that could help. Each tip is carefully evaluated as detectives piece together the puzzle of what happened to Donald Rindahl. The hope is that one day the case will go to trial and justice will be served. The courtroom will become the stage where the truth is finally revealed and those responsible are held accountable. For the Rindahl family, the journey is far from over. They continue to hold on to the memories and mementos of Donald, cherishing the moments they had with him and seeking closure for the years of uncertainty. The story of Donald Rindahl is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the relentless pursuit of justice. It reminds us that no matter how much time has passed, the truth has a way of coming to light. And with the support of a dedicated community and determined investigators, there is always hope for resolution.